This is why setting boundaries is so freaking hard for you. Maybe some of you guys are also wondering, why is it so damn hard to set boundaries with people and with myself? It's more than just self-discipline. For me, maybe you guys will relate, maybe you won't. But for me personally, one of the biggest blocks to setting boundaries is self-worth, okay? If you don't like yourself on a core foundational level, or you have narratives about who you are, there might be this all or nothing push and pull. For me personally, it was, I'm depressed and I don't get enjoyment from many things, and so when I do get these few things that I can enjoy, I'm gonna completely throw myself in with reckless abandon. I'm gonna get obsessed and I'm going to get addicted essentially to whatever it is that I'm engaging in. And that can come up with activities, with new hobbies, with TV shows, binge watching. It can come up with food. You can treat people like this. And self-discipline is an aspect of self-love. If you are able to develop a high self-esteem, you will naturally also develop an abundance mindset. If you know you can have anybody, because there's 7 to 8 billion people on this planet, if you know you can have whatever you want, if you know you can do whatever it is that you want to do, if you set your mind to it, if you really believe you're capable and that you're worthy of whatever it is you want, you're not going to see a shortage in supply. There is a supply for every demand. When you don't have boundaries, a lot of times you'll just let anybody come through and do business with you. You're knocking on the door. Please come and take my goods because nobody's buying anything that I have to offer. You're literally going door to door trying to beg somebody to take what you have, or you're just letting people come through like it's nothing. And I'm guilty of this myself. Like, historically, I've struggled quite a bit with setting boundaries because I spent a lot of time in my adolescence depressed. I was diagnosed with major depressive disorder in fall of 2021, and for much of my childhood and my early adulthood, I had no boundaries with people. Setting boundaries, yeah, it's no fun. When you're depressed and you're an addict, like how I was, and you're constantly trying to look for ways to distract yourself from your own emotions, you're gonna want to do business with whoever because you are just looking for any business at all. Where I am now in my spiritual journey, I can clearly see the difference between fuck you, da 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 da, and like, no, please back up, I'm not comfortable with this. You know, it's like you genuinely have to change your self-concept though in order to get to that point. You are not going to set boundaries if you want pseudo-intimate relationships with people that have no expectations and they just disappear and come in and out of your life as they want to. If you want to do all types of things with everybody and not make a commitment, you know, if you are that kind of person that you don't know who you are and what you want, and you don't know what you're really capable of, you're going to want to do business with everybody. But when you know you have a quality product, you're going to be more selective about who you share your products with, about who you want to do business with, about who you want your name associated with. Like, I actually want to do business with the best of the best. Like, I want to learn from the best of the best, and I'm not willing to settle. I'm not afraid of telling people no and making it awkward. You don't have to embarrass people, but like, you're not afraid to do what's necessary in order to set boundaries and say, no, I'm not okay with this. And if you keep pushing me, and I've already said I'm not okay with it, you know, it's gonna go to the next level. So it's like, you have to learn how to do that. You have to really believe you're worth protecting. You have to really believe that your products and goods and services, if you know what I mean, are worth something. And that is only something you can decide. You cannot wait for somebody else to tell you like that you're worthy, because people will treat you how you treat you. You have to walk out into the world and say, no, I'm worthy because I've put in the work. I've overcome so many obstacles and hardships. I've gone through hell and back, and I know what I deserve. You have to genuinely get to the point where you enjoy your own company. You enjoy solitude. When you truly get to this point where you realize, like, no, fuck it. Like, I can do anything. Like, I can have it all. Like, I live in the most incredible time in the world of the history of the human race where I can access whatever information I need to build any skills. I can meet people on the internet. I can build my own business, my own empire. If I need to learn how to change something about myself, if I have self-limiting beliefs or anger issues or I'm depressed, I can find free resources on the internet to help me overcome those challenges. I can learn how to overcome my past traumas. You can literally do anything in this era. And when you really believe that you are capable of doing that stuff, you're naturally going to want to set boundaries. You will love yourself and your life so much. You will naturally want to protect the work you've put in to create it. You're not going to build a castle and a moat and set up all these soldiers around nothing. The castle is meant to protect royalty. The moat is meant to keep the riffraff out. The drawbridge and all that shit, all those theatrical displays of protection, there must be something in there worth protecting.